What I've got here is a couple of NOS Verlicchi grips. These are the real thing, 30 odd years old. They come like this, mouse eaten, original Ducati parts, and these are the exact grips that are on the 82 900 SS. I've had these on them, on my bike, which are the replica ones, which are very nice, they're perfect, except, interestingly, the obviously the plastic is a bit, the rubber is a bit different, but I note that the Verlicchi, here you can see it's sort of a condensed font, narrow letters, and on the replica it's not a condensed, it's more of a normal font. And it's got the Verlicchi in quotes, the little quote marks, which is quite funny because it's not the real thing, it's a quote Verlicchi. So there we go. Now the issue is these were on Dharmas and things as well at the time, in the MHR, and so they come like this, without the big hole at the end of the bar. On my bike, on the 900 SS, on the clip-ons, I need the hole, both for the throttle and the other side. And so what I need to do is, well, because I've got two pairs, I'm actually going to put one pair on the bike. Keep the other pair for some other owner in future. And so I've actually got a third pair as well, which I got with the replacement handlebars, clip-ons, and levers and so on. And they're originals, but one of them is bent like this from years of sitting somehow like that. And so it would work. I think it's like that. It would work, but I'll put these on, these fresh ones. Okay, so I need to cut them open. So now the idea I had was that I would make a punch because I want a nice clean hole. And so I went to an aluminium place and bought a piece of 22mm pipe here. Aluminium tube, 22, which is the size of the handlebars. And I've sharpened it on the inside here. Just use a Dremel with a sanding thing and just go around and around. And I've left the edge a little bit rough here to give a little bit of a cutting edge. And I'm going to use some grease down it. I want to use grease because I can get that out easily with some degreaser afterwards before I stick them onto the bike. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to try one of them. I'm going to try the one with the larger hole, which is the throttle side. So that's this one. Now this actually has a slightly larger hole, but it's fine. It's going to be the 22. That's what we're putting on. So on this side, it doesn't even need the grease specifically because it slides down, but I'm going to give it the grease because I think it's going to cut best with a bit of grease. Only got one chance really to find out, so let's do it. There we go. Let's see how it works. I'm doing it on just a sample tile thing. I have no idea how hard I'm going to have to push to do this. I can tell it's going to be a lot harder in the, oh gosh, oh I can feel it. Interesting. There we go. Yep, I can feel it cutting through. Oh, shit, there we go. Wow. Okay, it's slightly off. It gripped in the wrong place. Okay. Okay, it didn't quite work. It's a nice little piece, but it's, let me see if I can get that edge. Gosh, I got a piece of it. No, not quite. Oh yes, it is gripping it. So what I'm doing is I'm going like that, and then I'm holding it like that to try and grip there, but it's just so close. I know what I can do. I can file that out when it's dry. That's what I'll do. Yeah, not bad actually. Let me go and degrease this. I'm going to degrease this, then I'm going to use a Dremel with the sanding block on it to clean it up around that edge. Because the rubber sands surprisingly well. I'll stop this here and come back to it. Alright, back again. Look, I had to do it in the other part of the room. I can't be bothered moving the camera there. But so what I did, I just used a Dremel bit here, a Dremel thing with one of these little barrel sanding pieces like that on it, and you can just put the put the Dremel in a vise like that, and then I can just look there and I can just go like that, around like that, and it sands very nicely and easily. It's cool. So got a perfect inner edge there for that one. So that's good enough. That's how that's going to work. Works fine. Degreased it, washed it out with dishwashing liquid, and it's squeaky clean. Looks like it'll need a little bit of conditioning. Yep. That'll be after I've mounted it. So there we go. That's that one. That's this side, and the other one is going to be the same. I guess we may as well just do it as well. No, this one's a lot tighter. That's the issue here. It's a lot tighter. So let me put the grease in there, because it did work best with grease, and this one is going to be a lot tighter to do. Now, how can I do this better? I'm not sure if maybe spinning it is not... Oh, God, that's tight. Yep. See, this is like the actual handlebar. Okay, so I can get there. Maybe I shouldn't spin. Maybe I should just punch it, like press it. So I'm just going to press this one. Now this is the clutch side, and the handlebar sticks out this end. Probably shouldn't do that on a greasy thing, in case it slips off and punches my stomach out. I can't feel it at all. I'm going to do it here on the rubber of the bench. Give it a little bit of a twist. And the final resort will be to use a mallet on it. But I would have thought I'd be able to push that through with a bit of strength. You can see it deforming slightly, so it's coming through. Don't really want to screw up my bench. This bench is for doing cameras on, not motorbikes. Yep, there it is. It's coming through. we go. Punched. That looks good. A bit more even than the other side, but then the other side it's bigger because of the throttle. That was a better punch. So I'd say don't spin it, just go straight through. Oh, I'm gonna get it off the damn thing. Damn, no wonder I couldn't push it. I can hardly even. Damn. Boy, that grease just must have got pushed all the way down to the end. Oh well, we'll have to do the old screwdriver trick. Let's get something. Screwdriver, this one here. Push it down in between. And just use it to break the tension. I'm just pushing it in further and further. Boy. Probably not going to get the old ones off without cutting them. That'll be a lot easier to cut them. These are glued on with grip glue. Okay, that worked. Okay, now it's moving. It's just this last little bit here that's holding on. Man, and I lubed that up all the way through. Boy, that holds. See, I'm running that screwdriver all the way around the inside quite easily. But is it going to come off? Hell no. It's a centimeter off. God, I can smell. Smells like burning rubber in there. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Spinning that grease all the way down to where the end of the screwdriver is. There we go. Got it down. So, good cut that time. Good cut. Yeah. Is that focusing? So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to grind that last fraction of a millimeter off, make it smooth around there. Should I bring that? Oh, I can bring it over here. Why not? I hate editing the videos, so. This is not a tutorial, like I always say on my videos. Nothing I do is a tutorial, it's just up and about. Okay, I'll go get the vise. This is what I've got going on. It's just in there very lightly, just barely holding it, not squeezing it, because you don't want to distort the body and wreck the motor. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, take this, we'll do it while it's got the grease. I'll just clean it a bit. And I'll wash it, degrease it and wash it after. So, okay. There's just a little bit of an edge. There. It's good and tidy, this one. The other one was not as tidy as this. Now, somewhere where I can see it. Can't see it. That's it, that's fine. Okay. Because obviously, when it's on the bar of the bike, you're not going to see anything. Any unevenness will be smoothed out. But that's good. There we go. We'll go wash that up. Ta-da, we're done.